We think of the Philippines as super family friendly, right? But its public spaces, they tell a totally different story.
Researchers actually have a name for this. It's called architectural hostility. So, what's that? It's when our cafes and malls are basically built as if families with kids just don't exist.
For parents, a simple trip out becomes this huge, stressful obstacle course, and it usually starts with one question.
When there are no changing tables, where are you supposed to go? Parents are forced into these really undignified, unsafe, and, let's be honest, pretty gross alternatives. Look, this is so much more than just an inconvenience. It's really about basic human dignity.
And it's the same for nursing moms. Many are forced to feed their baby in a toilet stall. Okay, so this isn't just about comfort. It's a genuine public health hazard. Let's get into it. Changing diapers on dirty surfaces can spread disease, and for moms, delaying breastfeeding can be really painful.
The design of these spaces also uncovers a really deep, kind of old-fashioned gender bias.
When changing tables do exist, guess where they are? Almost always in the women's restroom.
This basically tells dads that childcare isn't their job. It literally shuts them out. And what's really wild is that there are laws that are supposed to fix this. Back in 2009, the Expanded Breastfeeding Promotion Act was signed into law. But here we are, over 15 years later, and enforcement is still incredibly weak. The law is super specific. Businesses must provide a clean, private space that is not a toilet. But get this, there's a loophole. Businesses can just apply for an exemption to get out of it. So does being family-friendly hurt businesses, or is it actually a massive missed opportunity? Because when a family feels unwelcome, you don't just lose one customer, you lose all of them. And the numbers don't lie. For every $1 invested, there's a $35 economic return. Which really brings us to one final, very simple question for all the business owners out there. At the end of the day, it's not a luxury. It's about dignity, inclusion, and just plain smart business.